Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel CapTech Pro. In this video, I will show you how to configure VPN. Before we proceed, let me brief you about VPN. A VPN or virtual private network allows you to create a secure connection to another network over the internet. We can also say it is an encrypted connection over the internet from a device to a network. Basically, it allows user to conduct work remotely. Now friends, let me show you our today's lab environment. So friends, we are using two machines for this demonstration. DC1 is my office machine. Basically this machine is in different city. We will use this machine as a VPN server. It has a local IP address 192.168.2.20 and Windows Server 2019 is installed on this server machine. We have one employee named Mark. He wants to work from home, and in order to work from home he wants to get connect to company's network while sitting at home. In order to do that, we will configure VPN and give permission to Mark so that he can connect to company's network and share, receive confidential files through same network with his teammates. So now the question is how Mark will get connect to company's network, because he is in different network. When Mark will send the connection request, his request will first go to company's router or firewall through public IP. In router, we will do port forwarding, which will send Mark request to VPN server of company. Basically, we'll do the port forwarding. We will enter this IP and his request will directly go to VPN server. And after authentication, Mark will get connect to company's network. So without any delay, let's jump to a DC1. So friends, we are on our DC1 machine. We are calling it as a VPN server. So we'll open Server Manager. We'll click on Add Roles and Features. On Before You Begin screen, we'll click on Next. We'll select Role-Based or Feature-Based Installation. Click on Next. From the server pool, we will select dc1.captechpro.local because we are using this server as a VPN server. We'll click on Next. And on select server roles, we will select remote access. We'll click on next. We don't need any additional feature. We'll click on next. We'll click on next and we will select direct access and VPN. Check the box, click on add features and click on next. We will check the box, restart the destination server automatically if required. Add roles and feature wizard will prompt a message. If a restart is required, this server will restart automatically. Click on yes and click on install. So friends, as you can see, our installation process has started. We will wait till the time installation get complete. So friends, as you can see, required installation succeeded on DC1 captechpro.local. We'll click on open the getting started wizard. And in welcome to remote access, you can see we have a deploy both direct access and VPN. Deploy direct access only, deploy VPN only. So for this demonstration, I will go with deploy VPN only. We'll click on this. As you can see, routing and remote access wizard will get open. Now we'll right click on DC1 local. We will click on configure and enabling routing access and remote access. On routing and remote access server setup wizard, we will click on next. In configuration, we will select custom configuration, click on next. Now in custom configuration, it is saying select the service that you want to enable on this server. So we will select VPN access. We'll check the box, we'll click on next and we'll click on finish. So it has prompted a message that start the service, the routing and remote access service is ready to use. We'll click on start service. So our service is started. We'll click on finish. Okay, so now we'll right click on DC1. We'll go to properties, click on IP version 4. Okay friends, so now we don't have DHCP role installed on this server. So we will click on static address pool. We'll click on add. So as you can see, type a starting IP address and either an ending IP address or the number of address in the range. So we'll give the IP. Okay friends, so as you can see, we have given the start IP address and end IP address. Number of addresses are total 11. So whosoever wants to connect to our network through VPN will get IP from this pool. So we'll click on OK and we'll click on apply and click on OK. Now we will expand this. In network interface, you can see LAN and demand dial interface. Now we'll click on ports. You can see we have SSTP, PPTP, Triple PoE, IKE version 2. You can see ports from here. And now we'll click on remote access clients. So right now we have no client connected to our VPN. Now we'll minimize this. Now on server manager, we'll click on tools. We'll click on Active Directory users and computers. So friends, now we are on our Active Directory users and computers wizard. Now we will give a Mark permission to access VPN. So we'll click on VPN users. We have two users, Harry and Mark. So we want Mark to access VPN. We'll right click on this. We will click on properties. We will click on member of. Now what we are doing, we are basically giving Mark a permission to access VPN. So we'll click on add, click on advanced, and click on find now. And we'll select remote desktop users and we'll click on OK. And we'll make Mark a member of remote desktop users. We'll click on OK and click on apply and we'll click on OK. So we have given a Mark permission to access VPN. Again, right click on Mark. We'll go to properties. We will click in dial in and we'll select allow access. Click on apply and we'll click on OK. Now we'll close Active Directory users and computers. So now friends, we have to do port forwarding to our local IP. So for that, we have to open our router. As you can see, I have taken the PPTP and it is pointing to IP 192.168.2.20. So friends, now we are on our client machine. This machine is of Mark and we'll now check if we are able to connect to VPN. So we'll go to VPN. We'll click on add a VPN connection. VPN provider. We'll select Windows built-in. Connection name. We can give any connection name. For this demonstration, I will be giving the connection name VPN Connect. And we have to give the server name or address. I don't want to reveal my public IP. So I have resolved my IP to name. So I will be entering the name, which is vpn.captechpro.com. This is my server name, which is resolving my public IP, and VPN type will select automatic, and type of sign-in info is username and password. We'll click on save. So now whenever Mark wants to connect to our company network, he will click on VPN connect. He will click on connect. It will prompt for username and password. He will enter the domain name and his name, which is Mark, and he will enter the password and he will click on OK. So as you can see, it is saying verifying your sign-in info, connecting to vpn.captechpro, and it is connected. So as you can see, now Mark is connected to company's local network. So let us check if he is able to ping local IP of company or not. So we'll open command prompt. Let us ping 192.168.2.20 and press enter. So as you can see, Mark is getting the reply and he is able to ping the company network. We'll close this and now we'll jump to our VPN server. So now we are on our VPN server, routing and remote access. We'll click on remote access client. We'll click on this and we'll refresh it. So as you can see, Captech Pro Mark duration is 1 minute and 19 seconds. He's currently connected to our company's network, right? So friends, by this way you can configure VPN and allow your employees to connect to our company network. So friend, that's it for today's demonstration. If you like my video, do give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.